Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap contains the usual mixture of welding, plenty of machining and a little bit of plasma cutting. Earlier on this week I was invited to have a look at a garage of an old guy, lad called Ron, who died, and his daughter was trying to clear out the garage and sort of get some idea of what things are worth. I went and had a look and I did pick one or two items up which I'm going to show a little bit later on. Earlier today I went down to a classic car show at Sunderland at the Ryhope water pumping station and museum. There was some interesting cars there, very well presented, a lot of stuff there. I did take quite a bit of video. If I get time I'll put a bit together and string it on at the end of tonight's videos. This is one of the items I found in Ron's workshop. They're nothing special, just a set of imperial twist drills, but they've all been beautifully hand sharpened and it's a really nice plastic base they're on. I just thought, I don't want to see these get thrown away. John's going to keep them. Next thing was this ratchet, which is quite an unusual thing. I haven't seen a one like it. I've heard about them, but I haven't seen a one like it. It's got quite a big meaty head on it, but when you turn the handle, that part turns as well, and you can reverse it. For getting into confined spaces before air ratchets were invented. Quite a nice little item. I think one of the lads at work will be going to get that. Then I found this, which looks nothing except those that'll know and realise it's a very early snap-on ratchet. I actually had one of these myself a lot of years ago. They just simply work forever. Found a lovely little Baco adjustable spanner. I do like me Baco spanners. Nice set of Allen keys, complete ball end ones, nice strong ones. I found some silver solar as well, and I did pick up a lot of bar stock, some brass, hexi stainless, and loads of silver steel. Like I say, I will be going back. I also found this parting tool, parting blade holder. The next lathe tutorial video is going to be on parting, so I thought I could use this. It's had a piece of bar stock welded on there. What I'm going to do is cut that off and weld it onto the side of this holder here. That was a nail holder, it's absolutely useless, but I can use the actual holder itself. I'll be able to weld that onto the side of there, which will make a nice stiff parting tool. I've got a nice little straightforward turning job to do. I've got to make a shaft. It's a replacement shaft for a mini lathe that somebody's modifying. Dampers is all there, just to fit that pulley there, and there's two bearings go on and there's a little gear goes on the end. I've got a bit of shaft in here. It might not look like much, but this was a first motion shaft, or a drive shaft off a tractor. Something seized up and it actually snapped through there. Melted it through, and it really is good quality steel, and it's a good fit in there, so I'm going to try and use that to make the shaft out of. The total length of the finished shaft's about 180, so I want enough to get that, but no more. We'll certainly get it out of that. I'm hoping this shaft runs true enough that we can just use it straight away. It certainly looks good. I'm going to give it a quick polish just to make sure that the pulley is a good fit on there before the work two diameters. A little bit piss wobbly. Unfortunately. I would like to use it as well because it is a bit of good steel. And for a belt drive that's going to be acceptable, I would imagine. I've decided against using that piece of bar because the pulley is not a good enough fit. This is 24, but it just needs a bit more to come off it, that's all. We'll take a cut full length at first, and I'll be able to measure both ends and make sure the lathe's cutting through, because it did have it all adjusted to cut a tape the last time I was using it. So if we measure this bar at both ends, fourth thou there, and this end is on fourth thou as well, or just under, possibly a couple of tenths, so basically the lathe's cutting through. Bars on just under 23 there, we on 22. That's a little bit on the slack side. I would like it a little bit tighter fitting than that. So we'll back this off very slightly. That should be good to go now. Right, and roll the juice. Yeah. See where it just gets tight at that last little bit. Happy with that. I've had a difference in size there. 22.02. 21.98. That's the difference, that little bit there, but I'm happy with that. It also turned out to 15mm for a bearing fit. The shaft there was probably turned out to 15mm to fit the bearing. I'm taking 3mm per side, that's a 6mm cut. And I've got the lathe running fairly slow, just under 8 RPM. Nice slow control cut. It's not putting much heat into the job. I'm not getting a good finish, so I'm taking metal off very quickly. It's on to 15.3. I take a full length cut at that, let it cool down and I'll put a nice sharp tool in and see what sort of finish we can get. That really is cutting nice, the chips are rolling off, breaking beautifully. That's at 15.01. It is warm. And the bearing actually measures under 15. I'm just going to try the bearing on there. These will be a good fit. Not a hammer fit, but a good tight sliding fit. And that feels like it could be quite nice once it cools down. So I'm going to run that full cut off. Then let it cool, and possibly a very light polish, and see the job done. It's only taken 0.1, that's only taken 0.01 of the mill off each side, which is nothing, less than a funny's hair. It's turning very, very slightly bigger at this end. Very greater in it. Less than 1/1000 of an inch. I think I'll let that cool down and then polish it to be a good fit. It's cooled down now. I had a light polish at it with the bearing. It's really tight when I get to that bit there. I'm going to leave it at that. With a bastard thing. Right, we'll leave it at that, and then this end needs to be turned down to 8mm and the keyway and the thread putting in, I believe. I'm going to put a mark on the shaft because I've got a distance from that shoulder. I think it's 100mm. Right, it's 100mm from that shoulder over 0 and DRO. 100mm. Was there. spot on. I've left myself 1/2 mil to take off, but this gets now turned down to 8 mil. Measure twice and cut once, as the saying goes. It's down to 9 mil. And what's the temperature on this? .12, sorry, 9.12. Take a 1/2 mil cut of it now, which will take 1 mil off. That's at 8.1. It's just a plastic gear that goes on the end. Change the tool now for the right hand knife tool. I'm just going to sort this corner out. Right, I need to put a smaller centre in because I can't get that tool in. Better. I'm just going to make it with this one, just not quite, I don't think. I've got plenty of length to play with on the end of this, so I can get it dead on the 8 mil. That looks pretty good there actually. Yeah, we'll settle for that. So we'll let that cut run all the way out. Put a chamfer on the two edges, or the two shoulders. Right, that's a real good fit on there. Yeah, we'll settle for that. So this one's shortening down and something 8mm threads putting on.